Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Mr. Bing.
Hi, I'm
So you're
in the street
now, Roxy.
Wow.
I'm something, Mr. Bing. Hi, Susan.
Hello.
Yes. I'll be with you shortly. I had a phone. I'll be right there. I'm right there.
Okay, Master Bing, it's time.
Okay. Hi everyone. 大家好. Good evening. So right now I'm in Wudang town in a street. There's a sword store inside a sword store. So we planned originally talking about the 中秋节 Middle Autumn Festival. 中秋节 is actually it's in 2 weeks on September 21. In Chinese calendar will be the middle is August 15. The Chinese calendar. 中秋节 is the second biggest holiday in China. So beside the Chinese New Year, then the 中秋节 is the biggest one. That's a middle fall festival. So in 中秋节 is after all the plants, all the thing grow in the field, they'll finish growing. They get it, the farmers get it at home, and they have time to celebration for the good year. Yeah. There's also there is now. And the emperors do ceremony for the full moon, to celebrate for the full moon. That's also the middle fall festival. Then has another story about is in 2000 years ago. There's an army. They bring food to go to the war. They bring the food. They make things like the monkey. So they carry those cake to go to the war. That's the tradition that came from. So 中秋节 actually is this year, every year be different. This year we have 3 days holiday. That's not enough time for me to drive to see my parents. And I drive see my parents, that's 6 hours and 6 hours back. So 3 days is not enough. So normally the middle fall festival is the family together. Family being a circle. Full moon is a big circle. Family together is a full circle. So normally, sometimes I go home. I go my parents, but not this year. I plan in Chinese New Year we go see them. Okay, so we are in a sword store. The owner is in here. 现在在忙吗？迷茫了。对吧？我们等一下你坐了一起聊一聊，跟学生们。So actually, this is the owner of the store. His last name is Wang. Yeah, in his store mostly is sword, and of course has a fuchen and the broadsword and other weapons. There's a different style of sword. There's short ones, what we practice is those ones. Yeah, recently, maybe within 10 years, I get a sword from here. 10 years ago, I didn't know the sword, the store here. They have cane. This sword, of course, have 真武 and the Buddha and the wealthy god, money god. There's one son of the dragon. They always eat money, they will spit out. So do business, always get in money, they will spend out for business. So that's the turtle and the snake, 玄武. Oh, they have some green 绿松石. So mainly his store special. He made making sword by himself. Personal special made, personalized made. So that's his working space. So he making sword here. That's all his tool. So use those to punish the sword.
People, do you want people to unmute and ask questions if they have them?
Yeah, everyone can start if you have questions.
Yes, I wondered what he starts with when he makes the sword. Is there already like partly made and then he refines it to what his specifications, or has somebody started working with the steel already?
Yes, long time ago he has factory to making sword, but he found out that's too much work, and it's much easier to get the base material ready. Then he do the last step to strengthen everything, to punish everything. So he do the last step, so everything is ready. All the basic material is ready.
And they make that material the way he asks them to make it then?
Yeah, he import those materials. He choose the import the materials.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Can we ask him how he got started in sword making and why he does?
我们有问题了。他说你是怎么有这个商店的？你怎么开始这个商店的？你是怎么做这个？怎么开始这个开店的？你之前做什么？就是
之前开车的。
he was a driver a long time ago. Then 为什么开这个剑店？你是因为你练剑吗？还是什么？
不是，生活病。武当山嘛，现在武当山嘛，对吧
Yeah, he's a Wudang, grow in Wudang. Then what he do? He of course opened a sword store. He was a driver a long time ago.
谢谢。
请问 I'd like to know if he plays the sword himself, or maybe his family plays the sword, practice the
他说
sword.
你的家庭里面有练剑的吗？No, he's no. Wudang local people, that very few do the Wudang martial arts. Very few.
谢谢。
静文。
因为这个行业是个苦的行业，它不是生活所逼，是逼出来的。哎。
He says it's a very hard work. It's a very hard work job. He has have to choose, no choose, no other choice. Have to do this.
咱想象的都美好。
Yeah, it's not what you think is a fantasy. It's because I have to choose this way.
为了生存，年轻的时候跟他学过1年打过铁，所以说后来又没干了，现在不想干。后来开车之后，后来年龄大了，开车有点事儿，后来又干了，知道吧？是这回事儿。
Oh, so when he was young, he learned making steel, making steels, making metal, working with metal. Then later on, he worked on the car factory to fix cars. Then he to drive. Later, he opened a store.
Master Ben, does
Yeah.
he do the process of folding the metal or folding the sword at all?
Oh, this step is do from the factory, not here. Long time ago we do, but that's too much input, too much work. Need a big machine, so not here.
Okay.
He do the last step. 他问你做那个把那个剑身那个把那个折叠在这里锤啊，这里锤，这里没有，Wudang他没有啊，就画纹的嘛。
没有。
Not in Wudang now.
Okay. Thank you.
Master Bing, what?
A sword from him, Master Bing.
Yeah, I import a sword from here. 10 years ago, I didn't know. I imported from other place. Then those 10 years, I imported about sword from here. So if I sell, you bought a sword from me from this store.
Oh, okay.
Master Bing, what kinds of designs are on the swords, like animals or
It's
Chinese characters?
Let me show you the different swords. So many of the sword has the dragon have 9 sons. One son of the dragon is on the sword handle. Oh, that's different. Those are different. This is Zhenwu. That's a Taiji. This is Zhenwu. So that's a Zhang Sanfeng. 看你这有什么不同的剑，可以介绍一下。这个是什么剑呢？
棍剑嘛，也叫琴剑嘛，中国的琴剑转化而来。
秦剑，秦是秦
秦始皇
朝吗？
的秦嘛，对。
Oh, from Qin dynasty. That's 2,000 years ago. This style is more straight. 这个是武术剑。
武术剑嘛，对。
This is more modern. Modern for competition style, 武术 style. This the sword we got. 它是不同的剑的形状。这个是什么剑呢？
永乐剑嘛。
啊，
永乐。
啊，永乐。永乐 is a Ming dynasty. The emperor, the first emperor. 永乐 his name， 这是永乐剑，这是明朝的啊。
哎，明朝。
So different dynasty have different style。这个是月尔王勾践。月尔王勾践也是秦朝吗？
月王勾践不是。
啊，
三国鼎立的时候。
哦，三国 from three kingdom。
Bing Shifu, that's a replica of the one in Beijing, right?
Yeah, replica, I don't know. 越王勾践 ，that's his name, emperor's name. 这个是
也是汉剑转化而来的，汉剑的跟现代设计，这些汉剑。
汉代的。This is Han dynasty.
现代设计的。
哦。With modern colors, Han Dynasty.
这个叫气剑、气王、气横宫时代的。
秦朝。
气，战国气雄嘛，气做了。
战国的，春秋战国时期。
气横宫。
我来把这个三脚架放这里。
Master Bing,
Yeah,
I don't see any broadswords in that shop. Does he also
They
make
have,
broadswords?
yeah, they have broadsword. They have broad. This sword is black. Color is black. 齐国
In Chipo,英文why is it black?
这个剑身为什么是黑色？
一是为了防潮、防汛、防火，
哦，
几大功能嘛。
防潮 is get rid of wet. Can is it not easy to get it rough? So keep the clean always. That's special made. So that not afraid of water.
Master Bing,
Yeah.
that's a stiff blade, right? Those are stiff
Yeah,
blades.
stiff blade 是钢啊，不像是什么钢啊。
啊，对，都叫东西。往上宝岛的叫合金钢，其实都是宝岛的家里，其实都是一般类的碳钢放的。碳钢不锈钢就是那个。
So it's a special steel.
什么碱比较硬，这碱都比较硬。
这个硬度更好，这个硬度挺好。
粘了好玩，也不玩这个。我告诉我玩。
有没有大刀？这个大的啊，我这个。So this the 八卦 broadsword is long, 2 hands.
Wow.
八卦刀。Yeah, this the body move. So not just the hand.
Master Bing, how much does that sword weigh?
这个有5-6斤。
差不多大概是。
Yeah, 7 pounds. Then we have that's the broadsword.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I got it from this broadsword. So it's not too flexible as the wushu style. It's a little bit stiff, but it's just right.
That's the one we're more familiar with.
One more. The Wudang Sword. So this internal style, the Wudang style weapon, Yin Yang Wei. This is called Yin Yang Wei. It's also for Bagua. I didn't learn form, but they work. They do Bagua moves. Bagua moves use this. They can cut the sword, can catch the weapon, and then do these are sharp. Yin Yang Wei. It's very good for circling move. Yin Yang means a couple. The birds always stay true together. The colorful birds always together. The Yin Yang.
I have to say, Master Bing, that looks pretty dangerous.
Yeah, that's dangerous. Yes.
Are those, Master Bing, are those sharpened or are those not
Those are
sharpened?
not sharpened.
Right.
The real one is sharp. This is
Right.
not sharp.
谢谢。
铁的盖，大家伙真的一般理解比较远，往一指那点。
Oh,
大家伙都
it has a big one.
外文那边炫烈，
Oh.
在一个外文都炫多的。
Yeah, it has a big one. These are good for lift weight. Yeah, this is heavy to practice. They have Bagua moves. That's heavy. of course, have the fuchen. This is 2两 this is 2两 is 10% of the a pound, so 10% 0.1 pound. This is 2. What we got is 3. Is more hairs than this. Yeah, I have bigger ones. Big chain. That's more hair and long.
Bing Shifu.
Yeah.
So all the fuchen now, they come with the black handles like that instead of the plain wood?
Yeah, they do some painting at the end. There's some painting.
Yeah.
Yes. Painting with Wudang writing. It's the one piece of wood. Yes.
Sure.
That's a 2-handle sword. That's a long sword. This uses 2 hands. It's more fun, more powerful. It's more powerful.
Bing Shifu, Jingwen,
Yes.
do you use 2-handed sword like that, the 2-handed Jin in Wudang? Do you practice?
I didn't practice, but I really like it very much. I think I'm going to learn this very soon. Yeah, in Wudang, the other masters do this. Yes,
Bing Shu,
the other sword masters do this.
are there, so there's different forms for the two-handled?
Yeah. So they call 2-handle sword form. 双手剑，双 means 2 hand, 2.
谢谢。
This is like almost like a Dao. It's not so straight. It's a one-sided blade. 这个双手刀吗？这应该叫这个叫双手刀吗？
苗刀。
苗刀哦。苗 is one tribe of Chinese. 这是苗刀。苗刀的 so it's one blade. Always use one side. The movement is some is very similar to the straight sword, but this is not straight. 苗刀，苗 is one tribe of Chinese live on the mountain, always high up on the mountain. It's their style. Oh, there's a shovel. That's the weapon I learned 25 years ago. A price. This was my specialty. The shovel not carry to travel. So they fix the road, fix the path, fix the bridge. Or the shovel to bury the body, a dead body, the shovel. Also is a weapon. We have a form. 方便长, with a form called a 方便长.
Bing Shifu, they call that the convenient shovel, right?
Yes, convenient shovel, yes.
Multi-use.
Yeah.
Master Bing, what are those
Convenient for
rings?
others.
Yeah. Convenient for others.
What are those rings underneath the blade of the shovel? that are,
These
that
are
are
3 rings.
oh yeah.
3 rings. Yes.
What are they for?
That's for. It represents the sun cai, 天地人, heaven, earth, and the human. Also, 精气神, the physical, qi, and the spirit. The 4 is for the scary animal. The enemy are scary the animal. Yeah, walking with this in the wood, I'm not afraid because it's this.
I can imagine you must be in great shape after working on that weapon for a while with your upper body and arms.
Yeah, the general to the west, one of the Sarsen, he carry, but that's the Buddhist is different shape. In Buddhist, it's like a moon. This is different shower. So they carry on the shoulder too. Carry on the shoulder. Or can carry things on each end. On this. So the sharp at this end should be sharp.
That looks like a nice one.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Yeah, it looks like a nice one.
Then we have Guandao, the Guanyu sword, but it should not. This is too thin. Should be thicker. Yeah, Guandao. My first specialty form is the Guandao, and the second one is the convenience shovel. So it was my first 2 specialty 25 years ago. So I cannot carry this, travel around the United States, but nobody lent.
Maybe online.
Online, yes. Online is a little bit hard to do. Yeah, I can, because I know I can do indoor. But this space is a little too small.
I think that's a house wrecker.
你这个搁了说个道状，哎，
道状
嘛，
哦
道中嘛，一般高道手状。
哦 the abbot. The Taoist abbots use.
高道挺难的，真的。
Yeah, only the highest abbot, a Taoist abbot, they use the like a can, but also it's a magic stick.
Is that a staff, Master Bing?
It's a staff. It's a van. A van.
Ah, and what is it on the very end of that? Is that, what is that called?
This should be dragon head. 这是龙头吧？
对，龙头门。
Should be dragon head. Dragon's head, and sometimes has 2 eyes for put 2 ball, 2 diamond, and 2 the black stone.
How do you make that? Are you twisting the wood?
Yeah, natural. It's natural.
So that's bamboo?
Master Bing, is that a vine?
It's a vine. Yes, vine.
The vine. Okay.
Vine, okay.
Yeah,
And so that's
natural shape.
that's a natural shape that you just cut.
Yeah, just cut the end. Yes, it's natural shape. Take off the skin. This is a grow on the mountain everywhere.
师傅，请问，what is the name of the vine in 普通话？
你知不知道这个叫什么藤？
隔层嘛，隔
藤啊，普通话隔藤 ，GE 隔藤 TEN ten is one， 歌 is GE。
各分的性质，我们这边过年的各分。
哦，歌粉 actually those one is young can make a medicine。歌粉 when make a powder is a medicine。歌粉 is one kind of herb medicine。歌粉是用根吧？
啊，歌粉是根下。
哦。Actually, the girlfriend is from the root. The root make the herb medicine. The root.
这是上半部分，它的根是下半部分。
Oh, this is above the ground. Under the ground can make herb medicine.
全是药嘛，人家那个选营养的，各根是活动用。我们这儿各根不让，各根是全世界出名的。一般不走稍微北京的大家养的这儿口罩好多年。哦，那个各根不一样，它一般走不走。
The girlfriend from Wudang is very special. It's famous in China. So everywhere, any other place cannot find this kind of girlfriend, this herb medicine.
冰淇夫请问 do the Taoist abbots nowadays still have this?
哦，现在不用那个道状，现在不用了。道藏，
现在那是深大结会，不是每个人都有，那是高道。到了一定年龄，到了一定年龄，还要必须要是研究这个团主样的、掌门啊，跟你那个亲戚啊，到了一定年龄，他还没到那个年龄，那不是一般的场合，深大场合才能用这个团长。
Yeah, those only the head abbot can use this, and have to be the certain age, like above 70 years old. Only in the huge ceremony. Nowadays, only used in the big, like whole China, together do the ceremony. They use this.
Oh, 谢谢。
So Master Bing, is that then not really a weapon? It's more of a ceremonial type of.
Yeah, ceremonial. But in the old time, is not is more represent the abbot, represent the abbot, the power of the abbot. The special one only represented the special one.
Master Bing,
yeah.
I have a question about the straight sword. The ones that you import are, I think, too long for me because I'm very, very short. And I was wondering if it can be cut shorter, or does that upset the balance?
Yeah, if you cut it shorter, upset the balance, then how tall is above the ear, how long? Let me see, where's you? If it's 1 or 2 inch above the ear, should be fine. Like this. So you hold here. If above the ear, the top of the ear, like this much, should be fine.
Yeah.
Normally we say the same height as the ear is good size. Then I prefer a little above the ear, this much above the ear. Yeah, I prefer the longer ones. So once you get used to it, should be good.
Yeah. So everything I see is too long for me.
Oh, you got it a 28 inch, a 30 inch.
Right now, I just have a wooden sword, so I want a metal sword.
Oh.
这个问到最多的问题，像我们外国人问到最多的问题，说为什么这个剑不能开口这个？啥子？中国的法律规定，那是要人多，不能说是危险的多，对，管得多句，他对管得中国的法律规定要人性化、可笑化，不是那种原来那种格斗那是要古代人兵器时代，一定要正确说明。
现在是危险。
对，要符合中国的法律，中国的法律规定是不是这样？好多外国人他做不出这事儿。
Yeah,
Master Bing.
yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt. You were going to say something.
yeah. He was explaining why the sword is not sharpened, because in old time all the sword is sharpened. Nowadays, if you carry a sharpened sword, it's not cannot travel anywhere.
Well, that was my
It's
question.
Considered a dangerous weapon if the sword is sharpened.
Are
So
you
he's
able
explaining
to?
why it's not sharpened? Sorry.
Are you able to ship weapons now to the U.S. again, or
No.
No.
I think started 3 years ago. Cannot ship sword anymore.
Oh.
Even go through Hong Kong, cannot go through Hong Kong
Do you know why that is?
because weapon can only consider as a weapon.
I see.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not too strict, then it's okay. Just sometimes I ask the post office. They said this is too easy to burn, so they cannot melt. Then later on, I go ask them, okay. So all of us changing the rules.
So Fujian can be shipped or not?
Now, yes. Last year, no. Last year, they say it's too easy to burn, to cause the fire.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, this year, okay.
So, Master Bing, if we go to Wudang in the future, are we able to purchase a weapon and then bring it back to the United States?
Yeah. Oh, you cannot carry on the plane. Cannot. I did actually. I check in the sword of the 20 sword with me. Yeah. Yes. You can check in the sword. Yes.
So you just have to check it in luggage. Just put it in check-in luggage, right? Yeah.
Right. You cannot mail.
And Master Bing, do you have to say it's a decorative sword when you take it back?
I say for Tai Chi sword. I just tell them for exercise for Tai Chi sword.
Yeah.
When you say talking about Tai Chi, they don't think it's dangerous. It's a slow form.
Yeah. You fight like this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's for old people.
Yeah. Old people, yes.
Bingzi, how has his business been from the pandemic? Is he doing okay now, or?
他问这个新冠来了之后，你的生意是下降了还是好差不多？你的生意？
我肯定下降也有一点，但是我还是比较平稳的，因为靠干活。
靠干活。
真正做的好的不要紧。
He's a little bit down, but he's doing okay. But because his income is rely on his handwork. No, it's not rely on sell sword. He's relying on his handwork.
Good.
Yeah, to make the sword, stronger. Oh, because the quality is better, then he's not worried about this.
Good. No.
Master Bing, sorry to ask pricing questions, but I'm curious, how much would that shovel cost?
他问一下那个铲那个方便铲大概什么价格？
方便铲800多。
800多 is 800 RMB. That's 120, 130 US dollar.
Now, would that be considered a weapon? It's a shovel.
那 cannot 这个可以邮寄不？可以邮寄不？应该可以。差不多，你肯定是3节嘛。
3节3节不好扔的，不好做出来这个杆子会给他们自己装有点问题。
他们可能杆子自己装在上去吧，装不上去啊。
装上那东西不行，原来有2节，2节最后都不好。
It's too long to mail. So I said to take off to 3 parts. If you can put it together by yourself, then maybe okay.
Smart.
If there's some way to disconnect the pieces and
and because the end has a nail, there's a 钉子上. Put a nail in. You need a tool. Yeah, I need to put a nail in. The old fashioned probably okay. The old fashioned, I just myself, I put a nail in. You do the hole.
Perhaps we could someday
Oh.
do a shovel class on the internet.
Oh, you want to do that?
Sure.
You need a shovel first.
Well, that's it. So we could all order shovels and then we could do the shovel training over the internet.
Yeah, and then you have to have a bigger space.
Yeah. You think the food chain tore your apartment up?
Yeah, the shovel.
Try doing it with a shovel.
Yeah, that's like a home improvement weapon.
I was playing the animal stuff. Maybe it's too long, so I did, and then I switch to the broadsword.
Master Ben, does he ever do custom made weapons? Can you customize any type weapons?
Yeah, he can, any weapon, he can, by his hands, he can strengthen it and polish it.
Wudang.
You mean he make weapons?
Yeah, according to how you request a special design of a weapon.
Oh yeah, he can do that, special made, custom, personalized.
Our imaginations run wild now.
Hey, what do you got in mind, Sid?
He has a machine to write. He has the machine to write on the sword. Or name or any design to write on the sword.
Okay.
Super Sid.
Yeah. I'll share with you later, Mark.
This is sort of for the children.
Shifu, I have a question.
Yeah.
So, can you ask if he has Wudang Tai Chi, Chinese or rather Wudang iron fan? Yeah, 闪色. Yeah.
Oh, you mean the metal ones?
Yeah. 是。
你扇子那个有没有那个金属的这个谱？金属的。Yeah, he is looking for it.
我来看看。
He has the bamboo ones. Oh, there's a metal ones. Yeah, this is a little bit too thin. The metal is So this one not suggest it's too thin to hold. It's too thin. Should be this thick. Your hand can hold in the hand comfortable. Yeah, this is.
The iron cannot. The shan't.
这个也太薄了。
这是原理，它跟做工都不一样，这是出口的，出口。
这个
一般质量厚，
这个太那个了。这里应该加厚。
哦，你说哦，那就加厚了。
对，这个边上加厚。
哦，也挺帅。
对。
这个真扣的。
对，它因为你抓不住啊，这个你抓得住。
哦，
不然抓不住。
Bing Sufu, I think all of them, the metal fans, they're all thin like that.
Oh, yeah.
They don't make them thick.
Yeah, they may be too hard to make, piece by piece.
Or too heavy if they're thick.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah.
You get used to them. You get used to. We have a bunch of them at home.
Oh. Yeah. Probably bamboo one is more easy.
So Shifu, I would love if you can, in the future, you can teach us Wudang Tai Chi fan.
Oh, yeah, I was planning to do the fan. After the broadsword, after the Tai Chi 108, I will start a fan, yes.
And how?
Master Ben, is there a tire staff form? And is the staff different from the other staff?
Yeah, this is 8 model stuff. Then the Taihe stuff. Taihe stuff is a easier movement.
Yeah,
Yes, it's a very different form.
I think that's a good form to do. Tire stamp is short.
It's not, the form is a little shorter, but it still need a lot of space, very long space.
Is the stamp different from the 8 mortal stamp? The tire
The
stamp.
stuff can be the same, can be the same. Can be the same or a little shorter. You can use the same stuff.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.你后面有忙吗？要不后面？哦，你们吃饭呢？
你吃饭没？
我吃了。
吃饭了啊？
我吃了。那你吃饭，那你吃饭。
啊，
你吃饭。
我给吃饭啊。
啊，你吃饭。
吃饭我这中国人对不对？我就拜会儿。
好的，我可能出去转转，等他们马上要结束了。好，Here go breakfast。好。Here go breakfast is a little late now. So actually, since I'm on the street, I just walk a little bit on the street.
What time is it there now, Master? About what time is it?
What time is there?
6:10.
6:10. That's 10:10. It's 10:10 in the morning.
10:10 or 9:30? Or what time is it there?
Yeah, 8:30 to 9:30. Then it's 9:10.
Or at least the
Actually,
sun's up.
from here, it's too loud. It's too loud to hear you. I need So actually, from here to the Jade Voice Yishigong, the temple is 5 minutes walk to the biggest temple. Let me see.
Nice profile.
Bing Shifu, we lost you there.
Okay. Yeah, okay. If I have any question.
师傅好，是我 Jason。
Jason, 哦，你好。
Hey,
Jason.
Sid, Big Sid. What's up? I hear everybody on there. Hey, Paul.
Hey, Jason, how you doing?
How you guys doing? It's been a long time.
A long time,
Yeah,
man.
long time.
Long time.
Yeah, how is everybody?
Still upright.
Good to hear you.
Good, good.
Good to see you,
Yeah,
Jason.
Yeah, Shifu, I've been in that sword. That's where I got my sword, but I've been in that store.
Yes.
5
you
years
have been here,
ago.
yes.
5 years ago.
Yeah, you were here a month or 2 months. You were here.
Yeah. July and August, 2016.
Yes.
Yeah, so 5
you
years.
did this time for 2 months. Yes.
Yeah. Trying to go back. My visa is still good.
Oh.
Too.
Yeah. Next year should it be open?
Last time when we were there, there was a nice stiff-bladed sword that I wanted, and Rosalie wouldn't let me buy it. And every
Oh,
time-
you were here.
Yeah, when we were there, and she wouldn't let me buy it, and I keep saying, I wish I bought that sword. That's a nice sword. That's a really nice sword, that one.
Yeah. What he most sell is handmade by his hand. Yeah. Those are just decoration on the wall.
Bing
those
Shifu,
are
are
decorations.
there any of these things that can be shipped if people want them? You said like the shovel, if you put it in pieces, or maybe a fan, or what? Are there any things that? You
Yeah,
can-
I think it's possible. The shovel is possible because it says what's the name? It's not a weapon. It's for decoration. But this kind of shovel, because it's have the machine, have the special tool to put a nail in, it's hard. Then the other traditional way, just put a nail in, you hammer in, then can get a different one. Because have to have a nail to put it in. Yeah, most difficult is this nail, put it in.
It's a rivet. Yeah, it's doable actually. A rivet is not difficult. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he can take it off. He can take it off, sweep out. Even the handle, you can get it in the United States. Maybe just use the hard wood, strong wood. Then just use 2 pieces. It's much easier to melt.
How about, Ning Sifu, how about if he cut it in the middle and put a really big screw in it so you could screw the 2 pieces together? And then you could screw them apart and make them easier to carry. You think that you could do that?
He did think about this. I forgot what he said. He did think about take 2-piece screw. Yeah.
So like a bull cue.
Exactly. With attitude. Can really sweep the table with that.
If there's some order, he can make this. He can make it a screw.
That'd be interesting.
So we would have to.
Probably, yeah. What's your
We would
question?
have to find a way to start doing classes outside with lots more space to do something like that.
Yeah. Have to
Or
be
maybe-
do outside.
Or maybe when you come next time to the US, you can do some seminars.
Yeah, tour the country with the shovel.
Yeah.
You can dig the US.
You're shoveling it up thick there, Mark. Oy. Oh.
I remember that you said that it was very heavy. It was, you get really tired doing the form with that.
Yeah. Why my master give me this weapon for my specialty? Because he see I was not strong, not enough strength. So he want to strengthen me. So tell me do the bigger weapon.
Good.
So if does everyone use the same length shovel, or are there different sizes for different people?
Yeah. Different thickness.
Yeah. But if you're short, can you still use that?
Do they have a short one, or are they all the same length?
They all, I think they have different size. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. $20, $30 years ago, the shovel we use is everything handmade. Yeah, nowadays everything so even, straight. Before we can see the different, not even. Here should be sharp at the end.
So that way, both Bing Sifu, so that way both ends are a weapon, right? You can use both ends.
Yeah, both. Many use this end. This is a fork. The size is 81 in Chinese inch. Like the Laozi Dao De Jing is 81 chapter. This is 81 Chinese inch. Yeah. So the size is fixed, I think.
So it's like a mystical weapon.
81寸.
I think we ever convince customs.
That it's a religious weapon.
Yes.
It's a special for Taoist. Yeah.
Yes.
It's just farm equipment.
They carry
Farm equipment.
Carry two, the sword, 付钱, and the 方便铲.
Hmm.
So a Fu Chen and the sword, that's like a yin and yang right there. You've got the,
Right.
yes. Master Bing, did you say that you were going to teach Tai Chi broadsword?
The Tai He Dao, Tai He broadsword.
Tai He broadsword, okay, but not Tai Chi broadsword.
Yeah, Tai He broadsword. I can show a little bit. Let me see. I show the form a little bit.
Notice the goes outside.
You can recognize the move. From a Tai He Chuan. It's based on the Tai He Chuan form.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice. I like that.
So, Master Bing, where do you suggest we get a real broadsword here in the United States?
You mean the sharp one?
Yeah, like a metal one. We can get the wooden ones, I know, on Amazon.
Oh, you can get a metal one, yes.
On Amazon as well.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yes.
Bing Su Fu, may I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Kung Fu Direct is pretty good a lot of times. That's another source here, Kung Fu Direct, and then martialartsmart.com.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
There's also Wing Lam Enterprises.
Yeah, Wing Lam, they're another one too, Wing Lam.
Bing Shifu, maybe we can put some recommendations. You can put some recommendations on the website of where to buy them. I can give you a couple other stores too.
Okay, I put on the page, the online store page. I put it on the page.
Cool.
Put a link there.
Master Bing, is everybody getting ready to celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival at the moment?
Right now, I don't see any. Oh, sometimes I see the mooncake. So mooncake is come out already. Nothing else yet. Or some advertisement. Yes, that's on the street. I don't see anything special right now. But by that day, it's before that we see on the street. We see decoration, and it's holidays for people to go try. Or actually, it's go home, go to see parents or family together.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Bing Shifu, it's about time.
Okay, then everyone have a good evening. Have a good night.
That was fun, Sheshe. That was great. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Bye, Sid. Bye, Cheyenne. Bye, Nancy. Bye, Cindy. Bye,
everybody.
Bye, Jason. Nice seeing you.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
Bye, Amy. Bye, Sue. Bye, Nikki. Bye, Maya.
All the Costa Mesa class. All the Costa Mesa class in California.
Hi, Glenn. Nice to see you.
You got to represent, Jason. Hey, Master Bing.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, hey, what's up, Mark?
Jason, man, let's do this. Master Bing, let's do this every week. We do this every week.
Take care, Big Two. Thank you. That was fun. Thank you, Nikki, for the help. Thank you.
Every week, a new weapon.
Oh.
Thank you. Jason, good hearing your voice, man.